Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. My name is Simone Clark, and I am here today to present an exciting opportunity that I believe will add a tremendous amount of value to you and your business and your team. George Penn, the Vice President at Gartner, once said, "Success in a hybrid work environment requires employers to move beyond thinking about remote or hybrid environments as a temporary solution and rather to treat it as a future opportunity." We live in a world in the past 2 years that has completely upended the way we look at things. We no longer work all within one office space and domain. We have teams working across the globe, across different provinces, and essentially just working from home. This has changed the landscape in which we work as a team. And essentially people have increased their productivity levels beyond comparison, but have quoted to say that they work in isolation. The synergy that's created with having a team has become almost null. So, I pose you 2 questions. Do you want your employees to feel like there is a company culture? I'm sure you can agree with all 4 of these points. Yes, of course, definitely. And without a doubt, you want to make it seem like your team are closer together, bringing them back together even though it's in a remote working environment. So I'll ask you one more question. Do you like to quiz?
Yeah.
I love it, absolutely. So I introduce to you, let's get down to Quizness, the solution to bringing your team back into a space together in a virtual environment. But how do we do it? With a fun and exciting quiz opportunity. We host virtual entertainment and quizzes for your team, tailored to your approach, and make it seem like something fun and exciting and make people feel like they're built in a room together once more. You may be asking though, what makes Let's Get Down to Quizness a valuable proposition? For one, we offer convenience. We take the hassle out of your hands and put it in ours and make sure that this experience is tailored for your team without you having to worry about a thing. We ensure that it's a seamless approach. We handle all the technical capabilities and requirements to make sure that this virtual domain is easily accessible for your team, is fun without any hassle or fuss. We put connection back into the workspace for you. We ensure that we create a fun and entertainment virtual environment for your team to feel connected to each other. It's a space to create an organizational, cultural build where teams can interact and engage with each other, synergize in a space where they can feel comfortable to be themselves and have a little bit of fun with their teams once more. And last but not least, we offer you a cost-effective approach to this. No longer do you have to fly people out from around the world to bring them together. We make sure we deliver the service offering to them. We bring it to them in the comfort of their homes. We bring it to them in their coffee shop office environment that they like to work, and we make sure everybody essentially comes from all different marks around the world and we bring them back together again. So, you may still be asking though, I've seen these offerings before online. There are pub quizzes available, it's easy to just log in and find one. Well, what makes us as Let's Get Down to Quizness special? Well, for one, we offer a tailored approach. We ensure that whatever you want as your fun and quirkiness in your quiz is how you would like it to be delivered. We offer the back-end technical support. We make sure that it is a bespoke platform that is a seamless approach for your teams to enjoy. We give it a little bit of a personal touch and ensure that you have the most fun on your quizzes with a crazy and quirky host. Nothing makes a quiz more entertaining than the person delivering it. So we ensure that it's not just a digital experience, but a digital experience with a lot of fun. Now, that's essentially what makes us special, but your next question may be, what makes you credible? We are not new within this business. It is not the first opportunity and time we've had to present such a lucrative opportunity. And we've seen successes with other small businesses that have entrusted in us, their staff and their teams. A quote from an employee at Dentsu, Sub-Saharan Africa. "Your virtual quizzes have helped me feel more closer to my team than when I was in the office." That just speaks leaps and bounds to the testament of the offering available and how people can feel a personal approach within these virtual quizzes. And it comes down to that personal touch. On that note, I will open up the floor to any questions.
Yeah, thank you for that. Quite an interesting proposition. Pretty straightforward, but I do have one question for you.
Sure.
And that is, why is this necessary for my business? And interleading onto a different point or question is, how does this essentially translate, or how do I understand the value that you unlock if we were to go ahead with you?
Certainly, I understand your question and I can give you some feedback into that space. There has been studies that have shown that consumers and employees are feeling underwhelmed within the workspace and their offering. And one of the things that we picked up is that the biggest foray of that is that feeling of employee well-being. No longer are employees chasing the biggest salary or the corner office. They want to be made to feel like they are appreciated by their teams. And yes, this is a qualitative experience, and I think a testament to this is that the quiz itself will speak to the value that it'll add, because you'll get that feedback from your staff once they've participated, where you get thank yous, you get comments like this. And that's essentially how you'll be able to value the success of this.
Great. Thank you so much, Simone.
Thank you very much. On that note though, I know that your next major question would be, how much does this cost me and why? Well, in order to make you feel that there's a value behind this proposition, we're willing to offer you a free trial. A one-shot at our virtual quiz experience. You can invite a couple of your colleagues to test it out and see for themselves exactly what value they're getting. And off the back of this, we can have another discussion around pricing, strategy, and approach. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. It's been a pleasure chatting to you today with a little bit of craziness. Have an excellent day.
Thank you, Simone.